Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are stopping by for the first time, my name is Oluwajoba. So the reason why I decided to do this video today is because a couple of years ago when I started doing makeup, I got a ton of brushes, because I don't know, I think it was because a lot of people were getting them, so I thought, it was just cool to get those brushes. But down the line I realized that I actually didn't need to get that much, brush set. And yeah, so I know that it can be a bit confusing as to which brush is which and which is actually needed, as a beginner or as somebody who just loves to do her makeup, maybe to work or for a party or something. Now this video is not really targeted to people who want to be pro makeup artists or people who want to be beauty influencers. No, this video might not help you. I'm targeting these videos to people who just want to, do their makeup and get about their day. Not people that want to create cut creases and people that want to create mad looks and stuff like that. So if you are this kind of woman or you're this kind of person, then definitely keep watching. So in today's video, I'm going to be starting with my eyes and then move on to my face. So I'll show you the brushes that you need for your eyes and then for the face. Yeah? Alright. So we'll start with the brows. For the brows, you need a brush like this. You can use it to comb in your brows and also use it to mix in your brow product and your brow after you have applied the brow product on your brush. So this is what a spoolie looks like. And I'm just going to use it to comb out my brows. I'm just going to go off camera quickly and draw my brows, and I'll be right back to finish it up. Now that that's done, you will need to define your brows. So these are the three brushes that I use to define my brows. I also use them for my cut crease. This is like my favorite brush for defining my brows. What you basically need is a brush that is flat enough to define your brows. Yeah, so because this is a video showing you the brushes that I recommend for beginners or people that just want to do their makeup, I won't be showing you the products that I'm using for this look, but I will leave them in the description box below. So if you're interested to know what products I specifically used for this look, then please do check out the description box. Everything will be there. And then you notice that I am dragging the foundation down with this same brush. So once you use it to clean out the under of your brows, you use it to drag the concealer just a little bit down so that it looks blended. So next step is my eyeshadow, and for eyeshadow I'll be using these two brushes, this blending brush, yeah, and then this flat fluffy brush. Now with the flat brush, I'm going to be using that to pat on my eyeshadow. And then with the blending brush, I'm going to be using that to blend out the edges of the eyeshadow that I just applied. You want to ensure that you blend your eyeshadows properly. Once I'm done with the eyeshadow, the next brush that I would recommend is the eyeliner brush. There are two types. This is one, the flat angled brush. See how flat it is. And then this is the straight liner brush. This is what it looks like. So this is another brush that I definitely recommend that you should get in your kit. So now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm just going to go ahead now to apply primer on the areas where I naturally would oil out, just to keep things matte and nice. So moving on to foundation, these are the types of foundation brush that there are. We have the densely packed foundation brush, which is this, and then you have this flat brush. But over time I've learned that this flat brush is basically very good for applications, but I find that this is not as good for blending as the other brushes. So I just decided to show you this because this is also in the market and this is also quite common. But whatever works for you is fine. This doesn't work for me. I don't use this to apply foundation. I just thought to show you. For foundation, I usually use my densely packed brush, which is this, or I use my beauty blender. I would use the foundation brush on one side of my face just so that you guys see what the application looks like, and then I will use the beauty blender on the other part of my face just so that you can compare both applications. Yeah, so going in with the beauty blender first, I want to take a bit of the product and just dab it in. So this is how you use the beauty blender. You dab it in. I'm just going to go ahead to apply the foundation using the brush on this side as well. So this is my face with the foundation all applied. So you can see that both of them work really well. It just depends on what you prefer. Now that we are done with foundation, we'll be going on to concealer. And for concealer, if I'm applying makeup on myself, most times I use the concealer applicator. I'm not going to use the applicator to apply that gently on my face. So I'm just going to go in with this beauty blender and blend out all the places I apply the concealer. Now this is the beauty blender. I'm going to go ahead to use the brush to blend out this concealer, just so you see that you can also use it. You want to really be careful so that you don't move product. And this is what we have, guys. This side blended with the beauty blender, and this side blended with the foundation brush. So whatever your preference is, you can also have both, but I'm just trying to show you what your options are. Now that we are done with foundation and concealer, we want to set that concealer before it creases. So with that in mind, I'll be using this brush. What you need is this tapered brush, but fluffy as well. So this brush I will use to apply loose powder, my setting powder. So what you want to do is take the product, dust it off. You want to take just enough. Yeah, this is what it looks like. And then you want to dust the excess off. Just apply that under your eyes. Do the same thing. Take it, tap a lot out, and then so of course, after setting the highlighted areas, you also want to contour your, and for contour today I'll be using this brush. It is an angled brush, and this is what it looks like. This will give you enough room to follow the corners of your face. And then what you want to do is pick up the product and just, you see, the angle, the fact that it is angled gives you room, like it makes it easy for you to kind of contour. As a beginner, you don't know how to contour. What you can do is just take your cheeks in and then follow your facial structure, something like this. See, now that we have our face contoured and ready, I'm going to use that same brush, the one I use for my contour, just to apply a bit of bronzer on my face. And I just go do that, and yeah, just a bit. So I'm going to go in with my powder. For powder brush, these are like some of the brushes that I have, and you can see that it is big and fluffy. I love when they are big and fluffy like this. For the purpose of this video, I'll be going in with this one. I'm just going to use that to apply my face powder on my face. So the last thing I'm going to do on my face is to apply highlighter, and I'll be using the same brush that I used to apply my loose powder. I'm going to be using that to apply my highlighter today. This is just to show you that you really don't need to have so many brushes. So I'm just going to take that and dust that on my face. Wow, this thing is so pigmented. So I'm just going to use that to apply the so last but not the least on my brush recommendations for beginners is the lip brush. This is definitely not very needed, because you most likely have lip products that have applicators, yeah, or you have your lipstick, and because it's just you, you just apply that on your lip. But in case maybe you want to use a lip product that for example something like this, maybe you want to use this as a lip product, something like this, you will need something to apply it with. So in that case, you can use a lip pencil like this. It is so small, it's not very flat, but it is somewhat flat. So you can use this to line your lips if you don't have like an applicator, and this will work just fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that to apply my lip product today. All right guys, so this completes the video. This is the look that we achieved with brushes less than 10. I think there were about 8 or 9 brushes that I used for this look, and it still came out really nice. So I hope that the essence of me making this video, which is to tell you that you really don't need so many brushes, you don't need 15 or 20 brushes to achieve, you know, an effortless look. All you need are the basics, which I just showed you in this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two in the application and the usage of these brushes. Thank you so much guys for hanging out with me as always. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you learned something. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and don't forget to share this video with everyone or anyone that you think might find it helpful. Thank you once again guys, and I'll see you in my next video. And until next time, Jesus loves you. Bye.